picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight, we're set for a good one. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Lumen Field. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on, come on. Set. Liking, 18. Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mustang 19. 19, 60 by 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
23 yards.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
1st and 10.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings
3rd
up
and
3rd
5.
and 5.
Ready. 70 Viking, 18. 79 Broncos. Cub 19, Cub 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on the way.
And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
Get it.
Now they'll throw it with no run. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Open man is Horton. It's gone. To the pylon, he's pinned. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. Meyer. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Buccaneers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big gain for the 49ers. That goes for 58.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. They're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Maverick. Come on.
On play action, Milrow. He'll let one go. Down the middle. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Third down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The 49ers out to punt this one. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
3. Here we go. Go.
Now a pitch to Walker. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard.
He was thrown down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
10.
60 Vikings, 60 Warriors, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. With Brooks to begin this drive. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Play action now. Purdy.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On second down, Purdy. Get him a second time. He goes down again.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on second down. And barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards. Taken down at the 14 yards. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it is Brooks. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown. 49ers.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Timer pass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for Seattle. It covers 51 yards.
Three.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's Walker.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Milroe. This one caught at the floor. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Saul, gonna return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's how you get yourself out of the 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. It'll leave them just shy of the first down.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Seahawks 14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ready. 77 Wolf. Ready.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Tight. 19. Tag. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Got him open downfield on the crossing route. Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will even this score. It's now 21-all.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Pearsall going to return it. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Coming across the field, he's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, 49ers.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Watkins. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run, and here is Brooks. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To throw, Purdy. That's complete to Watkins. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch out! Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Get set. 21.
Throwing is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19. 2. 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. Left side, it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
60 Maverick. 60.
One final throw before the break. Now a shot here deep middle. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On second down, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Covering very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run with Brooks. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
On a handoff, Brooks. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. They'll run it here with Brooks. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. DeMarcus Lawrence, they're on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll get this out wide, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, 49ers.
It's set.
Again, inside, it's Brooks. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's a run. Work down at the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown. 49ers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Pass is hit. Is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Panther 11. Go. Mustang 70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Going right sideline and complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go. Panther 6, go.
Milroe will look to run it himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Regular play action now with Milroe. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
Let's get Panther 60, Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having the day.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jacob Cowing now to return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. First and 10 for Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
second down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Motion man is Harris. On third down, it's Purdy. He's got a man! It's Harris! His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. Oh, a loose football. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession. From the 41, here's second down and 9. Complete, and a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Set to go now on first and 10. On the ground, it is Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Purdy. Here comes the screen to Brooks. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
Milrow from his own end zone. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Steady.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 99 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after drop from Myers. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have one timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. As they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.